This bitch is never where I need her to be. Hold on. There we go. There she is. Hi guys. I think I'm going through caffeine withdrawal. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't tell if I'm sensitive to caffeine or if it's the opposite. Because sometimes a little bit of coffee goes a long way. And sometimes it takes like 500 cups to get me to hit, you know. But unfortunately, I'm not allowed to drink coffee anymore. Well, not right now, because I only have coffee that is not good for my tummy. My cold brew is still brewing because, you know, my god, this game is so loud. It has been looping in my ear for like an hour now because I spent way too long making the dumbass meme that I wanted. Hold on, let's show the dumbass meme that I spent way too long on. I spent way too long making this. And I wish I didn't. But my god, this thing that I'm going to use maybe once. I'm like, I got the idea like 15 minutes before I was meant to start streaming. And I was like, whatever, let's do it. Thank you, Dad, for resubscribing for 10 months! It's crazy! 10 months! Our Twitch baby is 1 month old. Congrats, Hayden, on getting first for the 33rd time. And hello, Roland. How are we doing? The reason why I can't have any more coffee. I feel like I have to talk about this on stream because nothing exciting happens in my life, and this is arguably the exciting thing that happened to me over Easter weekend, which is I got sent to the emergency room for what I believe was acid reflux, because my tummy was very upset with me. This is alarming. It was actually quite, I will say it was quite cinematic. Okay? Because I woke up at like 7 in the morning on Easter morning. And I thought, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat something. So I went and had toast. And then I got sleepy again after I had my toast. And I went back to sleep. And then an hour later, I woke up, sat up, and felt like bile come out of my throat. And then I'm not wearing my glasses because I was asleep. So I'm very, like, the world is very blurry. I go to the bathroom, I spit it out, blood. I felt like I was in one of those period pieces where I very daintily cough into a handkerchief and then you see blood and then I have tuberculosis. It is not tuberculosis, it was my stomach being very upset with me. I'm okay now, but we're good. I had to stay in the ER for a little bit because they found other things that were wrong with me. And that is my exciting Easter weekend. We are a vampire today, as you can see. I haven't actually used this little vampire outfit in like a year. I just had it in like my back pocket from the last one time I played a vampire game, and I was like, I'm gonna go all the fuck out with this little PNG tuber. And I just spent the rest of the year not playing any vampire games. So she's just been here. She even has like, well, fangs. I really wanted to play this game specifically because something that the game kind of hides in its description. You see the title and like the key art, and it's like a classic vampire guy with like the long hair and the pale skin, and you see the title and the red chair, and you're like, okay, you're a vampire therapist. What the advertising of the game neglects to tell you is that you're not just a vampire therapist, you are a cowboy vampire therapist. So you're a cowboy who is also a vampire, and you're also a therapist. And also, the vampire cowboy therapist is named Sam, which is my name. So I was like, it's meant to be. I gotta play this game. I gotta be the cowboy vampire therapist named Sam, who is going to, well, try and fix his fellow vampires. Because I believe the concept is we are playing with exclusively other vampire clientele. We are servicing other vampires, because who better to understand you than another vampire who is also a cowboy? I'm sure being a cowboy makes you a great therapist. I don't know. Let's switch over. Thankfully, I have my little overlay now. There we go. Look at us. Let's pause. Now you can hear the music that has been looping in my goddamn ear for 45 minutes. Not a lot of settings, there's just text speed, which I will raise a little bit. The music volume. Look at her! It's little blood vials. There's more blood if it's higher. So cute. Okay, graphics. So, just as a disclaimer, I do not know anything about this game. And as such, there may be things that are a little bit triggering. Because obviously this is a therapist game. So that's just as a warning. In case we deal with some heavier topics. I know this is labeled like a dark comedy. So just keep that in mind. I'm not entirely sure if this has voice acting, but I guess we'll figure out. All right, new game. There we go. There's our content warning. Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicide ideation, religion, and of course, death. These may be uncomfortable or upsetting to some readers. We recommend that readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Strong language is also present. Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but it should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire. Well, luckily for them, clearly, as you can see from my outfit, I am a vampire.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit.
So
That's
strong.
exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found what I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think.
He's rushing through this
as the world
script.
started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got
he had a vampire
answers.
therapist
I'm going
mentor.
on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Okay, speed might be a little high. Maybe we edit that once we get to a... Alright.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb?
Clean Feather Mouse Trees.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
Look at us, we're so cute. Oh, he's adorable. Look at his whiskers.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks.
Guten
Speaking
Abend.
English?
Freaking seeing. Guten Abend.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Now that's a stereotype. Oh my god, she's got a collar that's connected to him. Okay, we are good. A good-natured American vampire who's here on business. Let's ask about the club.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten.
Hey,
The owner makes sure
let's
everyone has a good
let's
time.
not degrade them right away. We don't know if we don't know yet.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever. You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Tell me if the music is too loud, because I'm not sure.
Und I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Oh, she called us sexy.
Shh, Maxie, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Hold on, what's this goddamn music?
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
Dress code.
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is total sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
The cowboy look.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Don't scare the American.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Okay, I don't want to be in their presence anymore. I'm
Well, I
leaving.
definitely ain't an American no more.
I cannot handle PDA, guys. I'm weak.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
I know that's not how you pronounce it, but in my head, I just keep reading it as Andro Nachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Oh, a party after a party? That's exhausting.
Well, what happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
Good lord.
I can cut loose. What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, you're them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Oh dear.
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Why am I glowing?
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
Okay.
There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown. And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there.
Oh my god, vampire specific. Cowboy bloodsucker at vmail.com. Alright. Oh my god, I love the sound of that. Pack, pack. Okay. Cognitive distortions. Can think in funny ways. Okay. High noon mind. Black or white. Okay. If I can't get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break. Ain't no doubt. Either I show up ready to win the rodeo or I better just not show up. Okay. Okay. Saloon thinking. Okay. College has awful names. Okay, okay. Okay.
I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though.
Is it High Noon
Hold
Mine?
on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
I don't think they're receptive to your methods, Sam.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him.
Alright. I am not good at this kind of thing, but we can try.
Excuse me,
Oh my
friend.
god!
I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
Spiky! He's spiky! Growls menacingly.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Brrr.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself
Amigo.
a fine night, you hear?
Cowboy, what about us?
Bring them joy, dash their hopes. Don't word it like that. Okay, sure.
Yeah, sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
Don't hear them like they're horses.
Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Well, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this. I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Well, well, look
Ooh.
at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I don't think Red Bull and vodka would be very good for his sweet disposition. It feels like a Red Bull and vodka would have him bouncing off the walls.
I never drink Red Bull.
Yeah, probably for the
I'm
best.
actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh?
Oh, she has spiders on her arm. Oh, that's so sick.
I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
That's hot Brandon. You can't be self-deprecating like that, ma'am.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special
Oh, that's what the
experience.
after party is. All right, all right.
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
Bert.
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Oh, the bouncer. Hey, Bert.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
He's like a Hodor type. He's
Good
got
luck
one.
up there,
He's got
cowboy.
one
Hope you find what you're looking
audio file that he just plays. Ooh, the curtains are nice. They lagged a little bit though.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
We've been spamming his inbox. Oh no.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin.
Can I? Where are the kin? Oh. I was looking over on my other screen when he popped up. His eyes didn't register. They're yellow. What does that mean? In Twilight, that means he only drinks animal blood. But we got red eyes. Do we drink human blood? Also, I'm worried that I'm going to pick up the country accent. I'm so worried that the longer this goes on, the more I'm going to start sounding exactly like this guy.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
Myself? I can. What's the point of being a vampire therapist if I can't therapize myself?
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson.
Oh no, he's gonna fix us?
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
Is this Yowie? Do we think it's Yowie? Do we think maybe this is Yowie?
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless.
Oh, that's a little gay.
Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Intriguing?
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
He's never had an apprentice before? That's sad.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Andrew Marcos kind of sounds like he kind of sounds like Mufasa. He's got that deep rumble, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Okay. Let's just go down the list.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marky Aurelius.
Marky
He used to say
Aurelius!
that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
Marky Aurelius!
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marky was a
Oh, good
bedroom
fucking
name.
lord.
You mean you and the emperor were...
Well, my gaydar works, so there's that.
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was
Jesus.
similar to a handshake.
Jesus. Well, if you put it that way.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mind. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them.
All right. We're getting tested. I'm gonna get a good score at video game.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
That's just... I don't know enough about your vampire physiology to determine whether that's true or not.
Death eventually comes for us all. Mortals will always fear our kind. Did you miss my Nosferatu thinking? Let me start over. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die. Death eventually comes for us all.
Just from the sentence structure, it'd be the first one, right?
Mortals will always fear our kind. Did you miss my Nosferatu thinking? If I do not drink blood, I will...
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with reality.
Okay. That is a
Die.
fact.
This is a fact of being a vampire. Let us continue. Death eventually comes for us all.
No, that's
Mortals
true.
will always...
That's Nosferatu thinking right there.
There we
I've
go.
met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Okay, saloon thinking
I
now.
realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy. Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
I feel like just to inject, because I'm like, I should be talking, I should be just letting them say. But I feel like all of the things I'm thinking of are like TMI.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful. But
The little
cosmos
blood
holds
spurt
no
is so
awareness of
awful.
Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you could always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. but I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a fellow I was dating had our cat mummified.
You had your cat
I
mummified.
went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself
Me.
all along by adopting a
This
new
is how I
friend
would have
in need
reacted.
of a home.
Normal reaction. Normal, appropriate. What's the word? Proportional reaction to your cat getting mummified.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Self-deprecation.
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies.
I will say I
we are
have
doomed
the
to
tendency
fulfill.
to do this.
For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an
Ooh,
unstoppable
assassin.
warrior and assassin. But with this label,
I wonder if we can kiss
limited
him.
myself for ages. I did not only kill people.
I also killed potential aspirations.
I
Yeah,
might have
man.
had.
Yeah, man. Push that metaphor.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements.
I got this.
I am so old, I am ancient.
No, that's just true.
Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a...
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good,
Good
for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
We are reinventing psychological concepts from first principles. From the ground up. I think they would get blown away if they studied and started a actual psychology degree.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
One cannot drink blood from a straw man.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking.
I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
That there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or some newspaper.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromakhos, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
I guess that's labeling. Those are just some sick ass monikers, though. I don't know about that being a psychological thing. More so, you wanna aura farm, right? I don't know. I wouldn't say Daenerys Stormborn, Mother of Dragons, was labeling herself.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest
3,000
means that
years
money
of
is not
banking
really an object
interest.
to me anyway.
I'm sure Marcus Aurelius helped you with that.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental
Oh
health.
my god. Never trust a therapist who doesn't have their own therapist.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Oh, that is when you need it the most.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
That's labeling.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromachos.
Just call me Andy.
Andy!
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
They're cute. I like it. I like it. I think they're cute. Hey, what's up, Twinkle Lily? What's up? How are you doing?
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor.
How do we drink? That has not been explained to me. Like, who and what do we drink? I feel finer than frog hair. Ooh, journal. Okay. Rotterdam. For my coffin. A vampire coffee shop. Okay. I'm doing alright. I'm just a bit tired. But we push on. I wanted to stream today something low energy. I figured a fully voiced visual novel-esque game. No, we are... Okay. We are a vampire therapist, but we are also a cowboy. So this is Sam Walls. He is a cowboy vampire therapist in that order. He's great. I love him.
Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
He's thirsty. Maybe we'll get him some blood.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go,
Clint
cowboy?
Eastwood. Wait, what year is this set in?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Oh my god, I think this is present day, which means he has been a vampire since cowboy era. Do you think he has a cell phone?
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Oh, I see.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar. Found a cave while climbing.
So I guess
a
we're not
mountain,
romancing
and
Andy.
there
He
was,
seems to be
naked
spoken
in a
for.
hot tub.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
No, they can't take selfies, you're right. I wonder what his Gmail profile picture is then.
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
I don't think that's our style, man. I don't think it's our style to be biting people on the dance floor.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you
I don't want to drink from the gods. It feels wrong.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
No, thank you. They're not my type. Not my type.
I ain't buying you a drink. You ain't exactly my type.
Oh, we don't want to marry you. We just want to have fun with you.
You kids are too much. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Dang, really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free
No
hooch.
wonder they're running this bar at a loss. You don't charge for drinks.
Call it a drink exchange.
So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We
I was about to say, oh wow,
environment here.
drinking with consent. Hello, Velicho, welcome in. I will hydrate. I did breeze through this glass of water.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
The what room?
Wait, kink room?
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
Nothing is happening other than drinking blood.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir.
Ein Vampir.
I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
Tell me it's Fade the Black.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Don't say the word peg. Don't do it. Don't say that. Don't say that. They're gonna pick that. They're gonna pick that up and throw it back in your face.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
I would find someone else. Can I get like a human that I can drink from that doesn't speak?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Please don't, please guys, don't touch Sam where he does not want to be touched. Oh. Oh my god!
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Wait, which part of the which part of the fangs am I supposed to be aiming? I'm so scared.
Try again, Knutschkugel. I am hotter unter the collar.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that.
Oh, Reinhard, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Okay, I think you aim with the right fang? I'm not sure. Blood drinking minigame is crazy.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
What thing?
Oh, right, that thing. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Your coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center? Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Oh, he's offering us a guest coffin.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Oh man, I want a good day's sleep.
Wonderful.
My
Please,
nap earlier was
follow me.
not great.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush.
Damn,
Guess it's one of
damn.
them smart coffins.
Oh yeah, smart coffin. Fuck. It has a TV and everything. Oh my god, this is huge.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
Representation.
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
I hope so too, Samuel. I hope so too. Good morning.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept
Oh,
well.
evening.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
Oh god. Us first. We are the first client.
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like, being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Mortal high schoolers. We can't be dating mortal high schoolers, guys. Not around here. Not at our age. You can't be doing that shit.
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you developed this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire.
I was a real nasty son of a bitch.
When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
Labeling.
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
I'm getting I'm getting puffed up because I keep getting achievements. Be like, get blah 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 distortions in a row. I got 10 in a row just now.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are
I'm
you to
getting
move on
such a
from
good
being
grade at
nasty
being a
son of
vampire
bitch if you are
therapist?
labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself.
All right.
So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending, and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang.
The Pinkertons.
I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
Ooh, I do need to play Red Dead Redemption, but I'm so scared that I'm just gonna get really attached to my horse and then run her into a fucking train or something. But I do own it. It was on sale for like 90 something off recently, and I just snatched.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more.
I also have a friend that is really deep in Red Dead Online roleplay, and I'm scared that she's gonna just drag me into that. The second that they see like my little notif on Steam pop up, now playing Red Dead Redemption, they're gonna be like, join my cowboy gang.
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think. I walked in nature for about 90 years.
90
and just
years?
took in all the grace and beauty of my country.
Just 90 years of walking simulator? Is this Death Stranding?
I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you. Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do. But nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date. I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases. Did you miss my should statement? Let's try again. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
You should take your partner out on a date, though, if you haven't, though. I'm gonna ignore how that's not good and say that you should do that.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that
Exactly,
lady right.
exactly.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
Teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
I am. Hit me with that first client. I can fix them.
You are
I promise.
uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none
Met
of them were
several
either.
saints. Is crazy.
I understand your discomfort, Samuel.
I wonder which
I,
ones.
too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call
Disqualifying the
positive.
positive.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise.
Okay.
See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
Okay.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well.
The
when
achievement
you
to
start see
learning
clients
all
tomorrow.
5 is called Holstered Up. My god, I want to start shooting fellas.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here cognitive distortion things.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
I'm as ready as I'll ever
I think
be.
I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Wait, that's amazing. That's an amazing vampire saying. All right, let's go get a drink.
Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first
Oh, okay.
client is on
Time
his
skip.
way.
All right.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir,
All right,
you sure
hit me
I'm
with a
ready for
client.
this?
I got this.
These
I can do
people's
this.
brains I'm messing with.
I'm so excited to mess with people's brains.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Shucks.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you
Oh,
back. on the
that's
right
useful.
path.
That's useful in therapy.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Well, dang. If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically. Don't think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Dr. Drain, huh?
Drain.
You ain't got no first name?
Or 430 male English. Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduates of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. Good lord. Is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. Okay.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles seem to become more abstract after a certain age.
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
But
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Oh, no.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying!
Oh, damn. Alright, he's already bitchy. Let's go, let's go.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you. Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
Oh man, he's a bitch. Obsessed.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you alright, Samuel?
It's a fucking hologram.
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours.
His eyes are so blue.
What does
kinda
this
looks like
poor
Rob
vampire want?
Straight up.
I think he needs a dang reality check, charging at me like an undersexed bull.
If you try to give an undersexed bull a reality check, that would not change the fact that it is undersexed. How did the Transcendentalists approach you when you were a wilder man, Samuel?
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure this fella's come here with problems. I can't be surprised when they show up. I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
Sometimes you just need a good bitchin'. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're not even like my mom did not raise a quitter, but she raised a complainer. So I'll get it done, but I'll be bitching the whole way through. You know what I mean?
So what? I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat.
Your familiar got a flat tire. Is your familiar a car?
I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me? Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I am when I transform. All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you've read my case file and know why I'm here?
His horse died.
You're here for an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime.
Damn, he has got some pipes. Some bitchin' pipes.
Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away. Tips? Let me think.
A hug! A hug will definitely fix him. There are no easy solutions, my guy.
Partner, there ain't no tips that'll magically cure you, but I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals. You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive. Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do.
This is too much for me, brother.
I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity.
Ooh.
Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace. Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs
You're
on some
self-deprecating
mornings.
yourself as well.
Maybe you've had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre. Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense them.
Okay, we
Invite him
got
to
this.
talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure. But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes. I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this. Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work.
Well, don't you?
And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death. So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated.
Welcome in, Senatalbo. Happy to have you back. We are helping vampire Dr. Robert Pattinson with an addiction problem. Don't worry about the cowboy.
It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I am a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, Now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance. Now, why would you go and label yourself irrelevant? What else do you call a man who has nothing to show after 400 years?
A person.
I reckon I'd call him by his given name. Slapping a label on yourself don't do nothing but weigh you down. Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic.
A little dramatic. You are so dramatic, bro. But it's okay. I'll let you be dramatic. Sometimes we need to be a little dramatic in therapy. I understand.
Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made. Enough to get to this point.
I've also been excited to play this game. One thing the game did not seem to advertise in its title or key art is that the vampire therapist is a cowboy. I feel like they should... I don't know where else they would put it. Maybe changing the name from vampire therapist to cowboy vampire therapist. Or maybe vampire therapist parentheses who is also a cowboy. Like, you cannot be leaving out the fact that the vampire therapist is also a cowboy from all of this basic key data that you're showing off to us, man. Can you believe that we're a cowboy, man? The accent. The accent is... He actually did call him partner. He calls him partner, compadre, amigo. It's so great.
But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
Isn't that what you need, Drain? Isn't that what you want?
Ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs. Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it?
Listen, I don't think I dated the kinky goths. I think I just drank from them. But we'll see what happens in the future. I don't know if this game has romance, or if we're gonna engage in anything a little dirtier than just biting some goths. We'll see.
I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up
Oh
feeling...
no, it's a drug
how do I
that
put this?
blacks him the fuck
Alive.
out. That's not good, man. That is not good.
Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man.
Okay, the patients aren't your polycule. At most, we might have a little something with our mentor, but the people downstairs are not vampires. They're actually just mortals that are like, suck my blood. So there's no ethics violations happening there.
I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives.
Huh.
And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed.
Well, we all want that kind of nap, don't we, brother?
You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night?
Who ain't, man?
Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
He doesn't sleep?
Oh wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep?
So that's your problem. Holy shit, that's his entire problem.
Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do. So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere.
Even vampires need to sleep, man. This is self-harm. You can't be staying awake the whole day.
Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
That's Nosferatu thinking.
Come on now, it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people. Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call them, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole.
Mild hyperbole.
Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo.
Buckaroo. I don't know if I can handle if my therapist was calling me cowpoke partner buckaroo.
Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo.
You are-
One life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
You are 100% a whiner. That is labeling, though. You are self-fulfilling prophesizing, being a person who bitches all the goddamn time.
Now, why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to me like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer.
I love that word. Whinging. Whinging.
Moaning, whinging, belly aching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term belly aching in any case. But as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
Is this also labeling?
You honestly think feeling good makes you an ignoramus?
I just got an achievement for 20 cognitive distortions in a row. Bruh. I was made for this. I'm so good at this game. I'm getting such a good grade, guys. Call me doctor.
The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think? But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided. Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool. Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel.
Partner, those are your labels.
What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius? Still just labels. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience.
Just a little bit.
I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem?
What? That's an insane way to be like, a client comes in and he's like, I'm addicted to this drug that I made. Can you help me? And you're like, I don't think it's a drug. I don't think it's an addiction. I think you just need sleep.
First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides.
You do need to rest. Don't be stupid.
What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I
Oh my
also
god,
smell
he's
of
just
blood
taking
and sex.
fucking... He's just taking fucking Molly or some shit.
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful. I guess you must be having some kind of good time.
He's literally blacking out and partying.
That is not my idea of a good time.
It is clearly some part of you's idea of a good time.
I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster.
Labeling.
I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood.
But you see, it sounds like you do. However. Wait, consumption of dirty blood? Do you mean you don't eat either? Does it mean he doesn't drink blood either? He doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep, and he's wondering why he feels like shit?
It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things.
Oh my god, I wonder if he's Catholic.
Well, I should be better at it. You know, Doc, a wise old vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shoulding all over yourself. Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas.
We sure do.
Heck, we're dead, man. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again. And be good to yourself, all right, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff.
However, you need to sleep. I need you to tell him that he should sleep. Like, you gotta tell him that he should sleep.
Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking. I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind.
It's never pleasant ones. If you went to therapy and all you got are pleasant things to think about, then you're not having effective therapizing or whatever.
You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am.
Labeling?
Yes, well, that is certainly true.
It's
Very well.
so
I shall do some reflecting,
mean.
inasmuch as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
4 weeks? Do you think maybe we should be having sessions more often than that? Are you sure? 4 weeks, are you sure? Without sleep?
Masterfully done, Samuel. I knew you would do well, but that doesn't make me any less pleased.
I had a flawless client session. Guys, I'm such a good therapist. Guys, I am an amazing therapist.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling. But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Okay.
Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting
Next
challenge
week?
for you.
What am I gonna do for the whole week?
I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Rest in
You
peace.
too, Andy.
Alright, bye Andy.
Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
Grub time.
Well, that's it, I guess. My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already.
I can't believe it either.
I sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam. How you doing
Yosemite
tonight, partner?
Sam.
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
Oh, DC
I
girl.
figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
It went great. I got an achievement. It said flawless victory.
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end. You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
Wait, is DC really like not a state? Like straight up not considered one of the 51? That's crazy. Like on a technicality level. Odd.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
I think it happened sooner than that, but
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light.
then how is he replying to my emails? Who is replying to my emails?
Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
I guess it's weird to me because for us, the national capital region is its own region. So it's still considered a region because like the Philippines is broken up into regions. So the capital with the multiple cities within the capital area is still a region in its own right. Even though the structure is a bit different governmentally. Okay, ad is running. I'm gonna go.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson?
I'm gonna go
You
get.
must have had some life.
I'm gonna get more water because I'm running out of water and run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Oh my god. I really gotta figure out PNG Tuber remix. Though to be fair, refreshing in the middle of stream is kind of important as well, because she starts to lag after a bit. There we go. Alright. Welcome back from the ads. Let's save. Alright. Crimson is wise beyond her years.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
Okay, guessing. Over under my age. I'm thinking she's a little bit under. Don't fall for the trap!
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway. I'm 50 years young.
Oh, damn! She moisturizes.
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Oh.
I've been 30 for a good while now.
Okay, so she is 30. Like I said, a little under my age.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood.
American blood. Ooh.
Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high.
It's
but
too
he thought you'd
sweet.
appreciate it.
Well, Andy. Andy would absolutely hate my blood, but Sam, he might like it.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
You know who should be getting some rest? Fucking Dr. Drain. Jesus Christ. This is a really cute stinger, and now I'm wondering if I can make one for my own
my
stream.
incredible protege.
Like, this would be a really cute stinger. I don't know if I'm exactly that vampire-y, though. So maybe a different color curtain.
Oh, come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight. Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Oh no. Oh no, a difficult client.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella D'Este. Dang, she's got some funny taste in hats.
550, Origin Renaissance. Isabella d'Este was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the work. Is this woman real? Holy shit, she's real! The Marchioness of Mantua, and one of the leading women of the Italian Renaissance as a major culture and political figure. Hold on. I need to find the vampire life section of her Wikipedia page. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Suggestion: be exceedingly polite. Girl, I don't know, man. Your Wikipedia page is quite long. Oh, I don't know about that section at the bottom that says household slaves. Tendency pursuit. Isabella's pursuit of a black child as a servant is extensively documented. Jesus Christ, lady.
I think you should get along quite well then.
I don't know about that.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
Oh, she's gonna break my streak.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
No, I won't.
Oh, and do be polite.
I'll try.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Rugged.
Sam Wall's at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
I'm not licensed, but I'm gonna do my gosh darn best for you.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me senora.
What? Does calling you ma'am indicate that I believe that you're running a whorehouse? Oh no. Well, I'm screwed. Okay. Signora. Maybe the last one is the closest we can get with Sam Wall's rugged country accent.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora.
Signora. Signora.
Signora?
Porca miseria. This is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
So, therapy is always easy then.
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
Oh, she's in hell.
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Senora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Senora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time.
A tough
the realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
A tough time. I'm sure you're not useless, madam.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Me too. I'm so excited. I'm seeing Project Hail Mary on Monday. Ooh. Movies. She's a patron of the arts. She was a patron of the arts in the Renaissance. Would a Renaissance lady maybe talk to her about... Let's read her Wikipedia page. Why did she patronize the art? Cultural pursuits. Okay. She had numerous favorite artists that worked for her. Okay. An icon of fashion. Okay. Her eyes, her hair yellow, and her complexion one of dazzling brilliancy. Where is her motivations? Okay, cultured family. I don't know movies.
Well, not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others.
Oh boy, oh boy.
For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Okay, those are not real films, I think. Is In Search of Sadness supposed to be the opposite of The Pursuit of Happiness?
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Utter vulgarity! I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
What film was it?
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful. It was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible. And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind.
This is how I feel about Avengers Endgame.
I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
However, don't you think that maybe the film was still able to move you to something, right? The opposite of love is not hatred, it is apathy. To have it move you in such a way that 5 years later you're still thinking about it. Well, then the film then do something. Succeed at something. Even if it was being bad.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars.
Oh no, it was Rise of the Skywalker! It was Rise of Skywalker! Fuck! I take it back. I take all of that back. I would call it worse than Endgame. But Endgame's still pretty bad. Wait, sorry. I need a moment. That shook me.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
She's right.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Objectively hysterical movie. Can you imagine? I need to know, like, the game writer's own personal Rise of Skywalker rant. I need to hear it now.
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
She heard the phrase, somehow Palpatine returned, and it absolutely shook her to the very core of her being as a vampire.
This stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now. My attempts
Clover.
to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
This is Nosferatu thinking, I believe. Wait, no. No, no, no. Disqualifying the oh, my streak! My streak! Okay, okay. My attempts to infuse arm were pointless. Okay, this is disqualifying the positive. Hi, Clover. I'm doing alright. I am currently a cowboy vampire therapist in that order. And we are currently trying to help this woman who is one of the leading patrons of the Renaissance period handle an existential crisis started by Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. That's disqualifying the positive.
For such a complicated woman, the answers are overly simple for Signora Deste, are they not, Samuel?
You see, I understand now.
I
My
fucked up!
attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was.
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
I should have listened to my first instinct.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
I wouldn't say you have. Are you still rich? If you're still rich, you could be elevating art as much as you want. Seems like you're just not good at finding the artists that you like.
All the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
You could in the scope of Italy, because the world was not globalized in the way that it is now. You know what I mean? Pieces of art felt more influential at the time because your world was limited to just your world in Italy. But now the world is the world. So it feels like you're less powerful when you're actually just the same kind of powerful that you were then. She is Italian, I believe. She's a real person. She's a real person. She was Isabella d'Este. She was the Marchioness of Mantua and one of the leading women of the Italian Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci drew portraits of her.
You can't reach everybody, Signora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No.
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
The fucking rabble, good lord.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
Okay, see, the problem here is not on you. Your problem is not a personal one, right? It's not about your personal agency to be able to influence the world of art. Your problem is with capitalism. It is the commodification of art, not so much, you and your personal hand in it. Your problem is the commodification of art. True, the problem is America. Okay. What good was guiding? That's disqualifying the positive.
Come on now. Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for.
It was also a central figure in the 2022 movie Glass Onion, which is a masterpiece in its own right. So it balances out.
I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
Without you, madam, we wouldn't have Rian Johnson's masterpiece Glass Onion. So I appreciate you.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's effort to cheap commodities.
See, commodities. It is the commodification of art that is her beef.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
You're not very woke, Sam. You need to understand capitalism.
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
I'm gonna say this is a should statement, even though I don't like it.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
It is a pointless reason.
Or maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
You're not stupid, Clover. You're just young. It's fine. We're all gonna learn things as we grow older. Okay. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Like a peasant! Don't call me a peasant!
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Where's the button that says this is suicidal ideation?
Now why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're going to be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
From the moment I was 16 is funny.
But what happened when you were 16?
I got married.
Oh.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband, he taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction.
Get him.
But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all.
Go off, Queen. I'm going to completely ignore the section of your Wikipedia page that is basically labeled slaves.
Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition.
Interesting word there. Slavish devotion. I wonder how you feel about that. I should not have opened her Wikipedia page, man.
This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
Your true nature. Being Italian? Okay. Being vampires. Being vampires.
You mean being vampires?
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation and blood drinking does not bring us closer to God. But it does give us more time to find the path.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
You really think we've got that much control, Senora? All we got to do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice. I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Alright, bye Clover. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay. Only war and death, blah blah blah.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Mood.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
These things here you've always known. I gotta challenge them, Senora. Let's talk about what you just said.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
So what happens if we don't become the greatest souls possible?
Then godliness is denied to us, as it should be.
So either we ascend or we're nothing, huh?
I am glad to hear you are not as foolish as you look.
Oh, let's be honest, Senora. Plain folks like me ain't got aspirations of being as good as Jesus Christ. Ain't he supposed to be a forgiving sort anyway? Let's just get back to what you were saying.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
You've been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
Men especially have no bottom to their depravity. Oh my god, girl.
All right, fair enough.
Fair
Most
enough.
fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy. Do you think that's gonna change because of you?
She has to let go of the thought that she can change the horribleness of man.
Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
The world is very dark to our dear Senora, is it not, Samuel? I did not know my own life was so devoid.
I have...
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is
I
sow
keep-
death and destruction?
Dude, clicking disqualify in the positive instead of Nosferatu thinking. I gotta, like, lock in.
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
I do not poke cows! Fuck!
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Is this a should statement? Why should we not be fat and lazy?
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with names for others.
I have...
Sounds
Okay.
to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
I'm messing up with this lady specifically.
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features.
You're a vampire.
Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Yeah, no problem.
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won?
I'm not trying to win therapy, lady. You're the one who's got a problem that you're trying to come to me to fix.
That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction.
It is just her atheism arc.
When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body.
Oh, damn.
Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence.
Damn.
While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
Girl, you should watch Andor, and maybe the benefit, like the goodness of Space Wars will come back to you.
And to think, they call me judgmental, while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I've never seen anyone judge more than you.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
This is not acceptable.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable? Say that again, Senora? I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Simpleton's wisdom is crazy.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, indeedy, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
I was not
Well
as good
done,
as her.
Samuel. I believe you handled Senor
I was not as good as her as the other one.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella d'Este hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
Hard drinking.
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
I love the rest in peace. It's so cute.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I just had to deal with an insane woman from the Renaissance period.
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
She's a lawyer?
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind, before you start with the vampire joke.
Oh shit, she was a
Just
DC
wide-eyed
lawyer.
DC do-gooder.
That's a fucking nightmare, bro. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that you are now just a vampire sugar baby.
But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Should you be saying all this? Is there no, like, HIPAA? Patient-client confidentiality?
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
I think she heard me.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
I'd take the W.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
You're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Takeaway.
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
He eats them! I love you, Bert.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I gotta thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration.
What's your favorite books?
Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Thoreau!
My profession is to be always on the alert, to find God in nature, to know his lurking places. I always like that quote. I ain't a God-fearing kind, but it's true. There's a natural beauty behind the man-made world if you know where to look. Isabella d'Este's all culture and breeding, but underneath, she's got her vulnerable and beautiful humanity too. I just gotta remember that. All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
All right. Who's next? What kind of freak are you gonna throw at me?
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
You think Dr. Drain is sleeping? I hope he's sleeping. I'm a little worried about him.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone. In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
That's... He shuffled them!
Yeah, all right. Control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them
Edmund
in my
Kean.
time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Edmund Kean was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Gregorian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of the characters, as opposed to pantomime performances. He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Damn.
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
No, he's looking for therapy because he thinks people won't like him.
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Okay, I might finish this client then end, because I'm a little tired and I think I feel a headache coming on, but it's okay. I wanted to stream, I got a little streaming done, even if it wasn't very long.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat, you also are forgotten by time.
Oh, that's nice. He can identify with us in that way.
Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly.
Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
Damn. Okay. Sorry, I just got a little taken aback by a guy talking about his damned soul as if it's the fucking inferno.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because...
You're confused about... Mortals don't appreciate you.
Mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Let's indulge him, because he might be like Dr. Drain, who just wants to, like, let it out.
In form and moving, how express and admirable! In action, how like a demon! In apprehension, how like a bat! Ah, the beauty of the night!
Keep going.
And yet, to me, we are but the quintessence of dust.
Keep going.
Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
Well, that was a lot.
You understand, don't you? Death has no meaning, because life never had meaning. To die, perchance to sleep.
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
Oh no. And now you're never gonna get closer because you fucking killed him.
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
Well, you are an ancient vampire. So I would say that is quite literally the definition of archaic, my guy.
Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself. Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Wait, which one is...
Hold on a sec there, partner.
There we go.
Acting became a noble craft because of you? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Well, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boor.
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Oh my god, he can't handle the fact that he paved the way and no one's appreciating him. Armies in chat, I hope you understand I still have the phrase paved the way muted on all social media. I can't do it, man.
But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots.
Parrots?
Who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
I mean, there are a lot of great Shakespearean actors nowadays
it is my
still.
gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me. These critics should honor me as is my due.
All right, friend, let's start that again from the top. I think we got a lot to unpack.
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One
15
must have some
minutes.
pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, all right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
Is there actually? I'm just gonna Google this man again. And it's going to be terrible. Oh, that is a pretty good likeness. The art. Who performed among other places in London, Belfast, New York, Quebec. Okay. Artistic legacy. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica 11th edition, it was in the impersonation of the great creations of Shakespeare's genius that the varied beauty and grandeur of the acting of Kean were displayed in their highest form. Okay. Okay. His main disadvantage as an actor was his small stature. Oh no. His eccentricities at the height of fame were numerous. He chose his dinner according to the role he was to play. Ooh. He's one of the first methods. Wait, his horse was named Shylock. That's really funny.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
Damn.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway. These critics should honor me, as is my due.
All right, friend, let's start that again from the top. I think we got a lot to unpack.
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth,
Hold on a sec there, partner. Acting became a... That's a lot of control over a whole...
yes,
Wait, we looped.
Impressive, isn't it? So long as men...
Those are some pretty words. You...
It is the bard himself.
Well,
Nat...
compadre, I think you know he gave...
Oh, but it is these critics should honor me, as is my due.
Okay. That's...
Come now, Samuel. This is an easy one. The word is right in his statement.
Oh, that's true.
You're saying critics should honor you. What happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different taste.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
Oh.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
That's true.
And I say that you are a villain.
Oh,
I
damn.
come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation.
A little bit.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
Oh, shit. Bruh.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles. Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world
Oh,
around him.
shit.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
Damn. That is hard work as a therapist then if if your fucking clients can alter reality to fit their distortions.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
I await your apology, sir.
I don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your quackery.
Quackery.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Now, I wasn't trying to rile you up none.
Yet I bared my undead soul to you, and you treated me like a pincushion with your sharp pricks.
Sometimes there's people who don't want to be helped.
Pricks ain't got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me?
Of course, it always goes like this.
Good
To
lord.
you, I am a void. Nay, a whore. To use as you please.
Relax.
Well, you are all alike, I say. Go on then, use me. You are losing him, Samuel. It is time to remember what makes you special. You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but you will conquer his fear.
You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. You are a cowboy.
Easy, boy, easy.
You're a goddamn cowboy, Samuel Walls.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
But
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
buddies. Yes, a friend.
Oh my god, he's a sugar cube horsing. He's like just handing him a sugar cube as a buddy. My god.
A friend who wishes to help me.
Gaslight him back.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am, though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd. For upon that stage is power, the power to control the emotions of an audience.
Okay, I think I missed something there. Let's start from the top, compadre.
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
You could find another hobby. I mean, I know that's an insane thing to say, but you could actually find another hobby.
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
How did he die? Hold on. Let's look that up. How did Edmund Kean die? Decline and death. Oh my god, he was addicted to stimulants. Covent Garden. Oh, I've been there. He played Othello to the Iago of his son. At the words villain to be sure in scene 3 of Act 3, he suddenly broke down and crying in a faltering voice, "Oh God, I am dying. Speak to them, Charles," fell insensible into his son's arm. He died a few weeks later. Damn, that's crazy. He had a breakdown on stage.
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
I'm actually not sure.
Edmund is being a little choosy with his audience, isn't he?
Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd.
Edmund is being a little choosy with...
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Okay.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Including you?
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch.
Oh dear.
This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
Damn.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs?
Your japes and jabs.
I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither. I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me. You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile. Well, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Normal reaction to a therapist questioning your worldview. Tame him like a wild horse.
Easy there.
Do we have horse taming powers? Do we have vampire taming powers? Is that like our special thing? Because I would be absolutely obsessed. We are literally not just a vampire, not just a therapist. We are a gosh damned cowboy as well.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
Would you like a sugar cube on an apple? A carrot, perhaps?
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
'Tis so.
Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Oh, man.
Indeed. I, too, am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
He's... Oh, my God.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
You are so good at therapy, honey. You are getting a great grade in therapy, and that is normal to want and absolutely possible to achieve. All right? You are being such a good boy.
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
What the hell was that indeed? Good fucking lord.
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Our fucking horse superpowers? Our horse girl superpowers?
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
Be merry with the
Not sure
gods.
I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.
Let's go through our clients. Session 1. Addicted to a plasma that makes him black out and do things he dislikes doing. He likes a logical approach. He doesn't sleep. Irritable, maybe because he's not sleeping. Loves should statements and maybe a fair amount of this content. Obsessed with work. Doesn't seem to like vampires. Extremely high-minded. Rise of the Spacewalker. Rise of Starwalker. Absolutely. Skywalker absolutely fucked her up. Alright. Thinks most people are corrupt, especially men folk. Okay.
I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
Self-centered mindset. Champion gaslighter. Alright. He actually... I read up on her on Wikipedia and was glad I hadn't done that before our session. Oh man, he's right. I shouldn't have done that before talking to her. The entire time I was just thinking, oh my god, this freak lady's a racist. Okay. Let's end the scene, and then let's go.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
A shot?
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve. I think that's what he said his name was.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh,
you
the
ain't
weird
kidding.
side.
I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
It was awful.
You know what gaslighting is, right? Well, this guy is so good at it, he almost burned the building down. Anytime I challenged him, he got all defensive. I mean, heck, ain't that my job?
Sounds to me like he was afraid. Old folks never did like getting challenged.
He's just a few years older than I am.
I know. You're old. And I know you've got your old fears. I saw your face when I told you about the kink room.
Well, touche. Oh, give me a break, though. I've been in Europe for only a month. Well, here's to change, then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Hold on.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with.
Okay.
But let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here.
Oops.
What happens at Eminart happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
Don't gotta be a know-it-all around here.
You.
Oh, hello. Pantobella. Panoptibella.
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
Yep, that's me, drinking blood to live.
Yes, you do. I saw you. I see everything.
Is she a freak or a freak?
My name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful.
Can't argue with that.
I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi, and now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it
I
is
guess
like.
she is mortal. Okay.
Those are my arteries. Do you not see what you are doing?
Oh, shucks, maybe I'm colorblind.
I'm confused.
You don't see very well.
Dang, I guess not. Let me try again.
Oh my god, I'm fucking up.
Yes,
There we go.
I see now. That was very pleasant.
I think that's my only
Thank you.
criticism. I have no idea where I'm actually hitting when I do that mini game.
You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Turber.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
What an odd lady. Alright.
Good evening, Samuel.
Before
I
we
hope
start
you're
a new
feeling
day,
well-rested.
that was a
I have a
save.
new client for you.
That was a save. We're gonna end now. I am quite hungry. I am tired. And yeah. Bit of a low energy stream day, but that's alright. That's alright. We are going to play next week. On Thursday, I'm going to play Wilmot's Warehouse, which is a fun little management thing game. I don't know if my sister warned me because she really likes this game. She warned me that I might have a hard time speaking during that game. I might have a hard time just yapping. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel. If we don't do as well, if we have a hard time with the game, we can always pivot. We're always good to pivot. So, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you everyone who dropped by, who chatted, who subbed. Thank you all. And I will see you all on Thursday next time. Bye-bye. Wait, do I want to... I'm gonna raid if there's someone else playing this specific game. Otherwise, I don't know if I feel like raiding. Nope, no one else. You know what? Actually, let's raid the Nuggy. I know Nuggy is in here. Let's just raid the Nuggy. Nuggy is just arting. Nuggy is my friend. Familiarize yourself with her because I may be streaming a game with her at some point. Soon. We're things are in the works. Things are being planned. So, thank you all. Bye-bye.